Hello friends, talking about the first quarter FY14 earnings performance for the retail companies. The retail performance overall for the retail players, the 7 companies that we track was good, but the future for these companies looks bleak. On the top line front, the 7 retail companies that we track, they come from a very diverse background, but on an overall basis, the Sharekhan's universe of retail stocks, they grew by 29 points, showed a growth of 29.6% on a YOY basis on the top line front. Now, the growth was diverse when it comes to the categories because we have diverse players which comprises of these 7 companies. When we talk about the apparel players like Keval Kiran Clothing Company and Shoppers Stop, they reported a good over 20% growth in their top line. Shoppers reported a 25% growth. Now this was largely led by strong same store sales growth in case of Titan Industry, in case of Shoppers Stop, while for Keval Kiran this growth was strong because of the volume growth. Now in the apparel category also we had a divergent trend that came from Raymond India. Raymond India's sales grew merely by 4% on a YOY basis. This was largely because of the muted performance from the branded apparel segment wherein Raymond is present. That showed a decline in the revenue growth because of the slower offtake from the primary sales channel. So the sales growth was divergent even in the apparel play. Now talking about the jewelry segment wherein Titan is the one which we track, the sales growth was as high as 41% on a YOY basis for the company, largely led by strong volume growth from the jewelry volume business which grew at around 67% on a YOY basis because of the huge price decline which we saw in the month of April and May. Now coming to the QSR player, that is Jubilant FoodWorks, which we track, the sales growth was muted at around 16.8% and largely came on account of opening of the new stores, while the same store sales growth was very low at around 6.5%. At one point in time the company was giving a sales growth around 20-24% on a same store basis. The footwear player Relaxo Footwear, wherein we have a rating, the sales growth was pretty strong at around 25.7% led by both volume as well as realization. So overall the revenue grew at around 29.6%, but a divergent trend when we look at the category players. Now talking about the margins, again margin was a mixed bag with few players witnessing expansion in the margins and others reporting contraction in the margins. As far as the expansion is concerned, we had players like Keval Kiran Clothing, we had players like Keval Kiran Clothing was prominently on the winning side. On the losing side, we had other players. Now, majorly their expansion in the margin was because of the robust expansion in the gross profit margin as well as the operating leverage that played out, that helped the players. While on the contraction front, it was largely because of the deleveraging of the fixed cost that came into play, predominantly in the case of Jubilant FoodWorks, wherein the same store sales growth was, as I talked about, very low at around 6.5%, coupled with Dunkin' Donuts store expenses that culminated the overall margins for Jubilant FoodWorks. On the net profit front, net profit performance was largely in line with what the performance the players tracked on the net sales level. So overall net profit was largely in line with the sales performance. Exceptions were there in case of Raymond and in Relaxo. In case of Raymond reported a loss at the net level of around 35 crores, which was much higher than what we were expecting. Now in the management commentary, the management of all the retail companies, they sounded very muted as far as very dull as far as the performance is concerned on the field level. That is from Q2 and the Q3 performance, they expect it to be bleak, and post Q3, that means in the later part of the Q3 or from Q4 onwards, they are expecting revival. So that is what the management commentary goes about. Now let's talk about the rating for the 3 players wherein we have a recommendation. As far as Raymond is concerned, looking at the first quarter FY14 earnings, which was well below our expectation, as well as a muted performance which the company has painted for us, we have reduced our rating for Raymond on a consolidated basis. But we continue to have a buy recommendation on the stock. Our buy recommendation stems from the fact that the stock has underperformed both on a relative as well as an absolute basis over the last 3 months. Plus a land monetization deal is also there in trigger. Apart from that, lot of strategy things where the company was lacking and because of which the performance was down in the last 18 to 20 months, that has been cleared off. So all these three factors lead us to continue with our buy recommendation on the stock. Nevertheless, we have reduced our price target of the stock to around 350 rupees. This was Raymond. Now on the Relaxo front, the results were good on all the three fronts, but we believe that lot of financial impact, positive financial impact because of the soft rubber prices has already come into the financial of the company, and hence we are not expecting any further up move on the margin front. Thus apart from that, the stock has also outperformed on a relative as well as an absolute basis. Hence we have downgraded our rating on Relaxo from buy to hold with a price target of 800 rupees. On Keval Kiran clothing front, the results were way above our estimates on all the three fronts, revenue, operating profit as well as net profit front, and the management sounded very optimistic on the revenue front vis-a-vis other industry players on a relative basis. Hence along with that, we continue to like the company's resilient approach, the corporate governance structure as well as the balance sheet status of the company, which is quite robust, and hence all these three factors continue to make us keep a buy rating on the stock with a revised price target of 913 rupees. Now when we talk about the overall industry on the discretionary spend category front, we believe discretionary spend category like retail is a derived category wherein the derivative is the macroeconomic factors. Till the macroeconomic factors improve at a substantial basis, we cannot have a complete blanket buy call on the sector. Hence we believe that one needs to be very selective, one needs to have a bottom up approach on this sector, and brand resilience, distribution reach as well as strong balance sheet. These are the three factors that will determine the success of the company. Keeping that in mind, we have our preference for Keval Kiran Clothing and Raymond Limited. Thank you.